Well, I see the community coming together on this Friday prayer time and being thankful to their neighbors. And despite all the challenges, this is a really difficult moment coming from all over the place. But I'm grateful for our neighbors coming together, neighbor to neighbor, helping each other, reassuring each other, this is your home. You belong here. We're all neighbors. We are Minnesotans. We are also Minneapolitans. So this is a wonderful day to enjoy some coffee and tea and to be able to chat with everyone else. So it's amazing to see everybody turn out on this day. It's usually every Friday, but this is now an important day because of the information coming from the highest level of office to demonize and dehumanize the Somali community, but also the entire immigrant community. Immigrants, this land was built by immigrants. Everyone is an immigrant except if you are Native American. So that means at one point through your generation, you are an immigrant. In fact, when you look at the contributions from just within this neighborhood, it's significant. And so people need to understand, you want to come and join us and have a sambusa and a chai and have a conversation, we are open for that. But instead of labeling folks, instead of name calling, instead of accusing people of many things, I believe this is a moment for us to rise up and to show our collectiveness. Somali community is resilient. The immigrant community is resilient. They've always overcome any challenge that have been thrown at them. So I'm hopeful we will overcome this moment. I'm hopeful that we will prevail. I'm hopeful that there's a better future for all of us, regardless of where we are today.
Definitely. This is everything that's going on this week. I mean, what are the feelings within community? What are you guys seeing?
I think there's fear. There's anxiety. It's given. When the full force of the government is used against you, we've seen incidents where your citizens have been, detained. We've seen instances whereby people who are lawfully permanent residents who have been detained. And so it's not just seeking those who are undocumented, but this is more, or sometimes it ends up becoming unintended consequences of where we are. So we've been informing people about their rights, making sure that they understand how to deal with ICE, how to deal with other communities, how to deal with the circumstances people we're finding ourselves in, and telling them if they need help, there are places that they can seek help and get that help. So we have been going roundabout, and we have seen a lot of attorneys who showed up. We have seen a lot of advocates who have been in the neighborhood trying to reassure individuals. It creates an anxiety and trauma. People have, come here with some trauma, but this is now reigniting it. And that doesn't help anybody. So we're creating more mental health situation in a circumstances that we should never have been in.
Mr. Mohamud, thank you for coming. I mean, the whole city, the community were fearing, even the ones who have also a passport,
Correct.
citizens.
Correct.
They stayed, they closed the mall, and there's no business movement. The masajids, the short prayers. So is there specifically you guys as MPs to prepare for those who doesn't have those things to keep them in a shelter, and then ICE will come there also, will defend together. Can you guys make anything like that?
I think people have not realized that majority of East Africans as a whole are here legally. And there's a small number of people who may have lost their status due to many circumstances. And for those who have arrived here seeking asylum, that doesn't mean that you don't have a status. They do have a status. That means they're waiting the adjustment that is put in the system. Now that the 19 countries, there's a stop of any change on any status, that puts a little bit of a burden into the system and changes to the employment process. That puts a little bit of a dent into the process, but then there's also fear mongering. We have seen people who are going on social media, attacking the community. The fear is not only about not being here legally or being here legally, it's a fear about what else can come. And that is something which I think many folks may be forgetting. And what we've been encouraging, if you are undocumented, there's a process for you to get the legal help. You should be seeking that legal help. But if you are here, because I know more than 90% of Somalis, more than many immigrants in this city are documented. So that means whatever they're trying to find is a needle in a haystack. and it's not going to help all of us. So what I'm trying to encourage people is we are greater than fear. We should never let fear lead us. We should never let fear determine our future. So we should go about our lives. We don't want them to win by creating that fear. That is the intention. It's to divide us, to create fear, to create chaos, but we should never bow down to that, and we should come out and stand with one another and support one another.